Hi everyone, it's been a while since I've uploaded, but I was just given 3 iPods for free. This guy, and a 6th gen that isn't in front of me at the moment. I was volunteering at an organization that takes old computers and fixes them up for things like schools and other places like that in developing countries. And I was trying to help them go through their backlog of like phones and tablets and stuff they didn't really know what to do with. And I found these 3 iPods, to pretend there's a third one here. And the guy running it, I said, "These are valuable, you should sell them." And he said, "No, you should sell them," and gave them to me. So there's a 1st gen, a 4th gen, and a 6th gen. The 6th gen and the 1st gen and the 4th gen, I plugged them all in, and this guy and the 6th gen booted up perfectly fine, including the 1st gen. Look at this, it's off. Okay, it works perfectly fine. This thing is like super old, super valuable, super neat. The click wheel actually spins. It's got some guy's collection of early 2000s music on it. This thing is awesome. The 6th gen also works perfectly fine. I've given it to my sister. That's why I don't have it in front of me. The 4th gen doesn't work quite as well. As you can see, it's in a bit of a boot loop. If you turn it on, you'll notice that you get the Apple logo and the drive will just keep spinning up and down. I don't know if you can hear it. It'll keep doing that. Occasionally, it will show the folder warning like it's doing now, or the low battery warning, and occasionally I've been able to get it into disk mode, but it never shows up on the computer. I did some research and it seems like it may be caused by a dead battery. Now, that no folder message means that it detects a hard drive, but there's no files on it, which might be a drive issue, but I doubt it because it also often shows the no battery issue only after a few minutes of running after being on charge for a whole day. So what I'm gonna do is replace the battery. I've ordered one here. And see if that fixes it. If that doesn't fix it, I'll try replacing the hard drive, but I'm going to start with the battery because there's no need to replace extra stuff if it's not really necessary. So, this thing is in its boot loop. Let's see if I can get it out of it. Reset. Reset it. Put it into diagnostic mode. I believe there is a way to shut it down from here. Maybe it's just sleep. Okay, that's good. So let's try getting this guy open. Okay, so it's a while later. I was trying to get the iPod open off camera, and as you can see, I succeeded. I have kind of mutilated the case a little bit, so I'm going to try to fix this, and hopefully it fits back together. If not, I might end up having to replace the back case. Either way, let's see whether the new battery causes the iPod to start booting up properly again. The battery, we can connect that. Oops. Hasn't died yet. Oh, yay! Look at that, it's alive. Okay, English. Hang on, did backlight work? Yes, it does. Music. Is there any songs on this? See, it'd be really cool if there is. Oh, there's music on it. That's a lot of music. Wow. Okay. It's got some songs with no name at the end. Wait, they do have a name. It's a type. No, they don't have a name. They just have an artist. Okay, well, iPod works. That's great. Let's see. About belonged to Katie. 321 songs. About 2 gigs of music on it. Super cool. Okay, let's shut this down. Put it back together the proper way. And the hard drive appears to be good, which is great. It was just a dead battery that was causing all the issues. The drive is disconnected. Okay, so the way to properly get this battery out, you have to take the board out, which means I need to get out a screwdriver. Torque screws, which is a little bit annoying. That's too small. There are a lot of cables going to this board. I'm gonna check the service manual instead of just guessing how to take the board out. It seems like you don't need to take the board all the way out. Just lift the bottom part of the board out and then sort of thread the battery cable out from under it. And then we can remove this old battery. I was worried about pulling up on the cable because I didn't want to rip it, but first of all, this battery doesn't work anyway, and that's what iFixit guide said to do. So I think it this doesn't really feel like that doesn't feel like a good idea. It's probably fine. I'm gonna have to do this off camera. I've got the motherboard out. Turns out the reason it wouldn't come out earlier is because I'm an idiot and I forgot a screw. So now I can pry on the battery against the click wheel without worrying about damaging the motherboard. Yay. Old battery is out. So I'll put the old in with the new. I guess I should line it up with the motherboard. That would be nice. Screen fell out. Crap. That didn't happen. Okay, managed to get it to run under the board like it's supposed to. Let's see if I haven't lost all the screws. I have not. Screw the board back in. Look, I've even done the proper cable. Oh, actually, I probably need the mute switch, the hold switch attached in order to turn it, in order to have the buttons work. Let's make sure it still boots. Great, it does seem to still work. So I'm gonna move on to trying to fix the bend that I sort of introduced into this case from trying to open it, because I don't really know what I'm doing and I didn't do it right. So I'm gonna do that off camera. Okay, so I've bent this case back into the shape it's mostly supposed to be. These clips here are kind of mutilated, but I'm not going to bother fixing that. So let's plug this back in. Do a last test, make sure it all works. Backlight's good. Mute switch is good. I guess I'll plug in some headphones and make sure it plays music. Headphones. These are some of the worst headphones that I've ever used, but they are good enough to make sure that sound comes out of the iPod. Great, it works. Okay. Very cool. Off. I'm going to put the case back together. Okay. Case is back together. It's only a little bit rough on that edge, but it's fine. I'm going to set the backlight to turn on automatically. Okay, iPod works. Makes sound. Hold switch works. Just gonna make sure it charges properly. I've got a 30-pin cable here. Charges. Yay. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'm pretty happy that this worked. I was a little worried that this iPod was gonna need a lot more work than I could do. Oh, right, it's locked. I was a little worried that this iPod was going to need a lot more work than I could do in this video, but fortunately it didn't, and it's working. That's great. So now all of those iPods are working, and these two, I guess, will just be the start of my iPod collection.